It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Wednesday, October the 14th, 2015. Brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Jody Barrett, 87, of Muleshoe, died Monday here in Muleshoe. He was a resident of the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Funeral services for Jody Barrett will be Wednesday afternoon at 2 in Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe with Dr. Stacy Connor, pastor of First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Jody Barrett was a farmer, and he was born August the 15th, 1928 in Gordon, Texas, to Gussie B. Barrett. He married Virginia Dale in Wheeler County on December 15, 1947. He was a farmer, and he was preceded in death by his wife, Virginia, who died in 2006. His mother, his son, Ricky Barrett of Muleshoe. Also, he was preceded in death by a sister, Joyce Farrell, a brother, Donald Wheeler, and a grandson, Michael Barrett. Survivors of Jody Barrett are two sons, Ronnie and his wife, Sherry, of the Needmore community, and Robbie and his wife, Stephanie, of Slayton, formerly of Muleshoe. One daughter, Suzanne Wheeler, and her husband, Terry, of Muleshoe. 12 grandchildren and 19 great-grandchildren also survive Jody Barrett. The family suggests that memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Memorial Park at Post Office Box 373, Muleshoe 79347. And you can send sympathy messages to the Barrett family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. And please remember all of the family of Jody Barrett in your prayers. Bill Sanfield of Roanoke, Virginia, 65 years of age, the brother of Liz Tips of Muleshoe, died Tuesday morning in hospice care there in Roanoke. Please remember all of the family of Bill Sanfield, especially his wife, Bev, and their family, and here in Muleshoe, his sister, Liz Tips.
Funeral service for Trinidad Bustillos Vargas, 81, of Muleshoe. Funeral was held on Tuesday, yesterday, at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church in Alamogordo, New Mexico, with Father Michael Lindsay officiating. Rosary was held over the weekend at Ellis Funeral Home Chapel. Trinidad was born July the 8th, 1934, in Chihuahua, Mexico, to Guadalupe and Celinda Vargas Bustillos. He married Isabel Bustillos. Trinidad was preceded in death by his wife, Isabel, in 2010. His parents, 4 brothers, 2 sons, Antonio and Reyes Bustillos. Survivors of Trinidad Bustillos Vargas include 2 sons, Guadalupe and Socorro, both of Chihuahua, Mexico. 5 daughters, Esperanza Bustillos of Chihuahua, Lydia Velasquez of Muleshoe, Patricia Bustillos of Albuquerque, Reyes Zubia of Hereford, and Martha Bustillos of Alamogordo. 1 sister survives him, Carmen Bustillos of Albuquerque. 5 brothers, Ramon, Chayo, Tello, Rafael, and Pablo Bustillos. 21 grandchildren survive Trinidad, and 36 great-grandchildren. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And please keep the family of Trinidad Bustillos Vargas on your prayer list today. Again, funeral services were held yesterday on Tuesday at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church in Alamogordo.
We hope you are enjoying seeing online and on the air as well the beautiful video that Gil Robert made with our Channel 6 camera on Tuesday afternoon out south of town, right off of Highway 214 at the Rhett Kirby home of the monarch butterflies coming through our area. And also enjoy the video of Danny Campus, who was officially recognized on Wednesday morning in the field house at Muleshoe High School as the Texas Built Ford Tough 3A Player of the Week, and that was for his game against Kermit. And congratulations to you, Danny Campus. This is a very prestigious statewide award. More congratulations to Jackson Lee of the Muleshoe Mules, a senior at Muleshoe High School, guard and defensive tackle for the Mules football team. He has been named by the Amarillo Globe News as player of the game, and that was the game between the Mules and River Road last Friday night, opening the district play. Jackson Lee graded out the best with a mark of 96%, and the Amarillo Globe says it is typical of the effort he's given this season. Also, you can find the entire story about the Mules Jackson Lee on our Twitter, found on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. More congratulations to Boo Flores, a junior on the Mules football team. He is a linebacker, and he was named the Lone Star Varsity Super Team Defensive Player of the Week. And Boo Flores had 11 tackles and an interception in that shutout over River Road. The entire offensive line of the Muleshoe Mules football team was also congratulated by the Lubbock Avalanche Journal this week. The Mules are giving Danny Campus plenty of time to throw that ball, and their offense is rolling. Through 6 games, Muleshoe is averaging 564.5 yards per game and 44.2 points per game. Also, offensively, quarterback Danny Campus, a senior, completed 28 of 39 passes for 500 yards and 7 touchdowns in that win over River Road. And of course, you can see that game on our latest videos, and also this is under the sports tab of latest videos, and then also this is found in our Twitter on the front page of our website. We'll have more sports coming up in just a few moments from Coach Edie Niblett and our cross-country team, so stay tuned for that. And now it's time for the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. The high in Muleshoe on Tuesday was 86, the low was 45, and on Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock, it was 45 degrees also.
5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, right here in Muleshoe, 302 Uvalde Street, 806-272-5533, offering phone, internet, and now home automation. Call them today. Again, 806-272-5533. Check them out online, 5area.com. Looking at our weather forecast for this Wednesday, sunny with a high around 91 degrees, so unseasonably warm weather, as our high will be in the low 90s today. South-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then clear tonight with a low around 56. Sunny on Thursday, high near 90 degrees. South-southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Thursday night, partly cloudy, low around 52. Friday, mostly sunny, a high only around 69, so we'll cool back down for Friday. East-northeast winds around 15 miles per hour. Friday night, partly cloudy, low around 46. 6. Mostly sunny to start off the weekend on Saturday, high near 74 degrees. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 54. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 75. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low around 55. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
The Muleshoe High School Mighty M Marching Band will participate this Saturday in Lubbock at the all-important University Interscholastic League Marching Contest. Good luck to our Mighty M Band. And the Muleshoe High School speech and debate teams will be going to Pampa Saturday to compete in a tournament. The Muleshoe City Council will meet on October the 19th this month. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment. Please stay tuned.
And this edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where the First Bank says show your school spirit now with the First Bank MasterCard debit card. School Spirit editions available for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustangs. Come by 202 South First Street right here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4524. The First Bank. Show your team spirit and earn cash for your school every time you swipe your card with the Dimmitt Bobcats, Bovina Mustangs, or the Muleshoe Mules School Spirit MasterCard debit cards available today. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Do you have family in town? Well, if you do, come to Leal's, where families come together. Leal's is a family business that started in Muleshoe. They are located at 1010 West American Boulevard and serve the best of Mexican food and other treats. See you at Leal's. That's where my family goes when we are in town.
Going on today at K&K Pharmacy right here in Muleshoe, Wednesday, October the 14th, all day long, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. They're having their drive-through flu shot clinic at 1411 West American Boulevard right here in Muleshoe. $20 cash for fast service. Come through the drive-through window or stop by the tent in their parking lot. They'll run your insurance upon request. That's K&K Pharmacy's drive-through flu shot clinic going on all day today until 6 p.m. at their parking lot or their drive-through window at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, today, Wednesday, October the 14th.
At Abernathy Cross Country Meet, the JV boys, 9th place, Kevin Gonzalez, with a time of 21:22.9. 16th, Mario De Hoyos, and 22nd, Luke Leal. In varsity mules, first place out of 11 teams. Second individual, Evan Paez, 17:39.2. 8th, Jacob Kettner, 18:21.5. 12th place, Eduardo Panjota, 18:29.5. 25th, Eddie Elizalde, 19:25.8. And 32nd place, Jesse Leal, 19:37.7. There were 78 runners in the varsity boys division, and the mules were first out of 11 teams. In the JV Lady Mules, 4th place out of 5 teams. 15th individual was Kendall Miller, 15:22.4. 18th was Cassidy Cage, 15:51.5. 19th was Blanca Ramirez, 15:55.1. 22nd was Riley Bell, and her time was 16:03.8. And 33rd, Lily Barrera, 17:36.7. The varsity Lady Mules, 6 out of 12 teams, and second was Lillian Martinez, 1250.2. 18th was Regina Regalado, 1334.4. And other members of the Lady Mules team were Jasmine Garza, Maria Rubalcaba, and Caitlin Vargas. Congratulations to all of these girls and boys on the Mules and Lady Mules cross country team. Now they will be going on October the 19th to Lubbock to district cross country at May Simmons Park, and the JV girls start running at 1:30 and everybody else follows that, according to Coach Edie Niblett. Thanks for that good news, Coach Niblett. Freona does not have a B team for junior high, so the 7th grade will be playing at 5 o'clock and the 8th grade will follow around 6:30 on Thursday, and that will be at Freona. And then here in Muleshoe, the freshman Mules will play Shallowater Mustangs at 5 at Benny Douglas Stadium Thursday, and following that, the JV Muleshoe and Freona teams will play at 6:30 Thursday. We have to say once again that we're so glad that Jimmy Royston of Earth, a World War II veteran, got to go recently on that honor flight out of Lubbock with veterans to Washington, D.C., and his son accompanied him. Thank you, Linda Flores, for telling that. Of course, Donald Phelps of Muleshoe also was on that honor flight, along with Jerry Hicks, formerly of Muleshoe, now of Lubbock. The Harvest Fest will be held Wednesday, October the 28th, 7 to 8, in the First Baptist Church Activity Center in downtown Muleshoe at 219 East Avenue B. And of course, there will be trunk or treat. So fill your trunks full of all kinds of goodies for the little trunk or treaters on Wednesday, October 28th, starting at 7 o'clock. And come and enjoy the fun, games, and trunk or treat. Now, at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center on Thursday, they are going to have their October birthday party for all senior citizens who have a birthday this month. It'll start with lunch at 11:30, and after lunch, they will also serve birthday cake and sing happy birthday. They'll serve barbecue chicken, roasted ranch potatoes, summer squash, tossed vegetable salad, vinaigrette dressing, whole wheat rolls, and peach cobbler for dessert on Thursday at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. We'll be back with more Muletrain in one moment. Stay tuned, please.
Tattered Tumbleweed is now open right here in Muleshoe, formerly Williams General Store at 1405 West American Boulevard. They're open weekdays, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., and Saturday, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. They have wedding shower selections available for Megan Mumal, and Clay Pena shower will be on November the 14th. Lots of fall and cold winter weather items like Carhartt hats and coats, Wrangler Riggs workwear jacket with hoodie, toboggans, ski masks, all by Carhartt as well. They have in a new selection of Huey wallets and checkbook covers. They have a new line of wooden rockers, single and double rockers that are kid sizes. Women and kids boots. See their new display. They moved everything around on their showroom floor at Tattered Tumbleweeds, formerly Williams General Store. New Los Tres Vaqueros, Big Bass, handmade boots, much more at Tattered Tumbleweeds. They're now open 1405 West American Boulevard, weekdays 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturday 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Muleshoe native Jerry Veach is at Veach Roofing, working right here in Muleshoe. He's been in business for over 30 years, and Jerry says his work is guaranteed, and he'll give you a free estimates. He does all type of roofing, residential and commercial. Call Jerry, Muleshoe native, at Veach Roofing, 806-293-5617.
Our prayer list, please remember Linda White of Farwell, formerly of Muleshoe, Buck and Carolyn Johnson, Christy and Rusty Whitt, Glenda Shepler. She is the sister of Gina Martis of Muleshoe. She lives in Fort Worth and she has cancer. Alice Sims, mother of Betty Ennis, Francis Miramontes, and her husband Philip. Reed Markle in Plano at Children's Hospital. And also Hannah Simmons. By the way, Hannah Simmons, who is 10 years old, is now going through hippotherapy, and it is helping. We're so glad to report. Della Gonzalez, Jenny McVicker of Amarillo, formerly of Muleshoe, the family of Evelyn Ritchie, 89, formerly of Sudan, and the family of Jackie Denham, 90, of Earth. All are in our prayers, along with the family of a Muleshoe High School graduate, Ed Mason, 62, of Albuquerque.
The Swing Bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call today for more information on the Swing Bed program, 806-272-4524.
It's new, and it's right here in the Muleshoe area, and it's called Daisies and Dirt, operated and owned by Kim Birkenfield, located 1 mile west of Lasbuddy and a quarter-mile south at 571 County Road 24. And Kim has pansies, cabbage, kale, mums of all colors, airplane plants, glazed pots, standard terracotta pots, cabbage, and in beautiful hanging baskets, and much, much more. Call before you come. 806-566-5875 to Daisies and Dirt. They're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6, with flexible hours.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News Program, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News Program rotating with all the rest of our new content on Reach Broadband Channel 6, and find our last several months' worth of Muletrain News programs listenable, free of charge, on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. A cattle drive through the center of town. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
The Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith is brought to you here right on Reach by Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com, by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, where the current employees have 621 years and 7 months worth of work experience. And they're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. And the board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Pat Hensey ranches along the Trinity River between Liberty and Dayton. This past May and June, the area had heavy rains. Pat had about 300 head of cattle near the river, and water was rising. He had to get the cattle out. He called some friends to help.
A bunch of airboat people showed up. They put together a conglomerate of airboats. I don't know there's that many airboats in the state of Texas, but they were there. Our escape route was flooded in from the night before with 3 inches of rain, 3/4 of an hour. So the water was just running like the Guadalupe River. It looked like just wide open. We tried to push them through there and they wouldn't go. So they kept swimming back around in circles, kept getting hung up in trees. And so we tried the route to take them to the railroad tracks, and we got about two-thirds of them to the railroad track. Got them down the tracks and to the highway.
It took about 6 hours to get the cattle to Highway 90, a major route between Dayton and Beaumont. The sheriff was helpful.
And he had DPS there. He had the sheriff's department there. When them cattle hit the highway, they shut the highway down. And I decided to go straight through Dayton, Texas. So we took them through town, right through downtown. One cow tried to go to the Dairy Queen, but we stopped her. Drove them down 146 to a rail yard out there. We had some pasture at the rail yard and put them in there.
The cattle were on the highway for a few miles, maybe 3 or 4, but the event drew a big crowd.
The radio station was putting it out, the route that we were going to take. Everybody just thought, yeehaw, this is going to be a carnival, and they were there. When we got to Dayton Hill, both sides of the road were just solid people, cars, kids, just like you were coming through a circus coming to town. Luckily, we got them through town. We had no cows run over any kids.
There was plenty of news coverage.
TV people, helicopter people, I mean, they were everywhere. The interviews coming from everywhere. It's like, man, y'all must not have anything to do. I guess there hadn't been a cattle drive like that, I guess, in no telling how long. You know, when you take cattle from one town to the next town and bring them right through the center of the town and shut the town down, and a lot went into it.
Pat Hensey of Dayton lost about a third of his cattle. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor, right here in Muleshoe with Edward Jones, member SIPC. Call 806-272-4102. He's located in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. He can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Wednesday, October the 14th, 2015 at 11 a.m.
This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are edging lower as markets digest early corporate earnings and economic data. In earnings news, Bank of America reported results ahead of estimates on better-than-expected revenue from traditional banking services, while J.P. Morgan reported earnings below expectations on lighter-than-expected revenue. On the economic front, sales at U.S. retailers rose slightly in September after no change in August, suggesting consumers reduced spending towards the end of summer. U.S. bond prices are gaining. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best-performing sector is utilities, while the worst-performing sector is consumer staples. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 100 points to 16,981. The S&P 500 index is down 6 points to 1,997. And the NASDAQ Composite Index is down 12 to 4,784. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate with 301 million shares traded. Decliners are outnumbering advancers by roughly a 3-2 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up $8 to $1,177. The spot price of silver is up 20 cents to $16.12, and crude oil prices are down 52 cents to $46.14. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.86%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2%. In stocks of local interest, Apple is down $1.72 to $110.08. ConocoPhillips is up 44 cents to $55.48. Johnson & Johnson is down 99 cents to $94.49. AT&T is up 6 cents to $33.28. Pfizer is up 8 cents to $33.06. Xcel Energy is up 35 cents to $36.24. Walmart is down $5.58 to $61.16. Procter & Gamble is up 21 cents to $74.32. Walt Disney is down 49 cents to $106.10, and Kinder Morgan is down 6 cents to $31.42. This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.